I am Tarun Kumar Singhal. I have completed 56 years. I am a chartered accountant in practice at Mumbai. I have been practicing for last 35 years. I developed diabetes about 23 years back, and since then medications have been going up. 3 years back I was put on insulin. I am taking 30 units of insulin. Medication went up, and now in a day before this program I used to pop up about 15-16 pills per day. See, this program has completely changed my life. I feel I have got a rebirth. I got a new life. I have 3 children. My son is married, my 2 daughters are yet to be married. So earlier my thinking was that let me complete their, find them groom, good groom, let them be married. And I was always praying to God to give me an early exit, because I had seen how diabetic patients suffer in old age from various complications. And doctors' medicines were not offering any hope that this won't happen to me. So I was always looking for an early exit. In fact, in last 10 years, the sole purpose of my life was to provide professional education to my all 3 children, which desire God has fulfilled, and to get them married and settled in life. And I had nothing beyond that. In fact, after the marriage of my son, I was just wondering if I live beyond after the marriage of my daughters, what I will do. Because I was always thinking of retirement, and I had no thought about a healthy retirement. But after a week of this program, such a hope was rekindled in me. I know that is a matter of time. Once I go back to Bombay and maintain my diet, then it will reverse. Maybe even Dr. Neil Bernard says his patients showed results after 6 months. I have patience for 6 months. And why not forever? And this has totally changed my life. Now what I am thinking, what use I put my life to? Do I again get back to the same rut, or I use the second life to make a difference in other people's life? Using my endowment, how can I serve God's purpose? How can I do God's work? And I am trying to find out how can I use my endowment for common good.
As a journalist, I keep very irregular hours, as I said. And here was a routine. We had to get up and come for the yoga classes at 7 o'clock, and then our day ended at 9. So this was a discipline that I had to follow, and this was something I hadn't done in decades. So this was a new experience, and this was a good experience. But the challenge for me is to now go back and go back into journalism, go back into my regular routine, and then follow the routine that has helped me gain a certain sense of control over my health.
Yeah, so did I. I saw it on the net and I was convinced that the place will be comfortable and I could spend 21 days there. So here I am and I'm really thrilled with the place. It's very conducive to holistic healing. Everything is so calm and it's so different from the cities we live in. And I think even if you don't have diabetes, you can come here just to rejuvenate.
When they said ONV, I first thing Googled and went onto the website. And I said, wow, what a lovely place to be here for 21 days. It's more a holiday than actually, and that will definitely help us cure and become better very soon.
I have been obese for a large part of my life and have hypertension also. For the hypertension, I've been taking medicine since 1998 or 1999 with increasing dosages till the dosages got to such a stage where it really became quite ridiculous actually. I don't know, I think that's the way my then doctor chose to handle it. With all due respects, he went away somewhere and I had to get a new doctor, so I went to a new doctor in Chennai. And since the year and a half now, we've made a lot of changes in my medication. It hasn't really settled the hypertension, but I think we're getting there because we're still changing, adding, removing, etc. I don't have very good discipline. So I don't do the things that I should be doing. I do many things that I shouldn't be doing. The whole idea of coming to this workshop is to create a discipline, because I do believe that with a, I won't say a totally rigid discipline, but with a great amount of discipline, one can get rid of medication. But it depends on your individual efforts, I think.
It was interesting to look at this study because it all originated in India more than 80, 90 years ago. There's a scientist who first understood the fact that animal proteins start these diseases. And this information was picked up by the Americans, Dr. Simon Campbell, and from there on Dr. John McDougall, Neil Barnard and lots of others, where it was proved what animal proteins do to our body. So if we are genetically predisposed towards a particular disease, if we carry the genes, then an animal protein is going to make the difference between the disease becoming a full-blown diabetes or a cancer or a hypertension or not. So conversely, if we remove animal protein from our diet, then it is very unlikely that we'll be afflicted with any of these diseases. So when we came across this body of knowledge, it was very compelling. It was very compelling as a piece of knowledge to ignore. It was too compelling a piece of knowledge to put aside and brush aside, because the evidence was absolutely strong and the scientific proof of it was watertight. So we decided to pursue this body of knowledge, and it seemed very appropriate that we ran a long-term program to actually prove that these studies sort of worked.
Good. Very good. Very good. Inhale and back. Jump the shoulders. Now as you inhale, raise both the elbows in a circular movement. Bring your feet together. Now place the palms. Those who cannot, you can just take the Vasana. Exhale, down. Very good. Change, reverse or anti-clockwise.
Sitting also, standing also, anywhere. So it is so user-friendly item I am giving you. Same thing, you can do it like this also. Take it up. This is your position. This is your position. Now push it upward from shoulder. Stretch it. Down.
I cannot think of a food without ghee. And we are Gujaratis, we have lots of choices in food. But here I can manage, and it was very, very extremely well, the food, and I liked it and I ate a lot.
The food over here is just delicious. And the best part of it is we eat so much and we are losing weight, which is something that never happens when you overeat. And the food is something that we look forward to. After breakfast, we are only waiting for lunch, and after lunch, we are waiting for what is going to come for dinner. So this has been, we have got a lot of surprises with the food. The fruits are great, which we had thought was known as taboo fruit for us. And today we are enjoying the lovely mangoes, the chickus and all, which we had probably not eaten from the day we became diabetic. And
if someone had told me that you can get rid of your diabetes or you can reverse your diabetes just by eating the right food, I wouldn't have believed it. But here, the first day, I remember the first morning, it was at 6 o'clock and we were asked, do you want to try some mangoes? Something for 2 years, I had almost forgotten the fruit or mango, my favorite food. And here I was having mangoes first thing in the morning around 6:30. It was a very pleasant surprise. Also then came the food, the breakfast, lunch, dinner was just perfect, and we were told that this is oilless food. Honestly, I couldn't believe it. I do my own cooking, but this was something, no oil cooking. It was hard to believe, but it was really tasty. And first 1 week, we could think of nothing but food and fruits. And the kind of food we were not allowed to eat, we were happily eating. Potatoes, carrots, then beetroot is something I had not eaten for the last 2 years. Here I was eating it for lunch and dinner and breakfast without feeling guilty. I think there's one thing about this food which gives you, definitely it gave me a complete, I showed the right results. But one thing I must say is this food is something where you can have it without feeling guilty.
Basically, I am a non-vegetarian. Giving up the non-veg was a quite difficult thing, but after enjoying my days and eating this raw food, that too particularly no oil, no animal meat, and no milk and milk substitute. It was quite interesting, and I am able to see the difference in the sense when I take this animal food or the boiled one, I feel, what can I say, more of sluggishness or some kind of laziness I am able to see within me. And but after enjoying this food, I can see some lightweight kind of thing in my body. And of course, in fact, I had some kind of issues in the first 4 days.
Okay.
But over a period of time, my body is accustomed to this food, and now I feel very healthy.
Yeah.
Even my mind, my thought, everything is very, very healthy, I can say it. And I am not interested in going back. I am going to continue at any cost.
Okay.
That's the thing I can say right now.
Yeah, when they said vegan, I also thought, how can I live without milk or curd? I am living on tea and coffee,
Okay.
and for my food, particularly wherever I go, I look for the curd rice is there. That must be choice. Now I am not missing that. I am getting my peanut curd or soya based curd, everything. I am not missing anything in this food, and the way they prepare, I have been taught now also how to prepare my own food. That has given a lot of confidence in this food. It's fantastic.
The food has been the most pleasant surprise. We've not had a drop of oil since we came here about 20 days back, and still the food is so tasty. We are eating organic here, which makes it so tasty, so sweet. The fruits are so delicious. We've never had this kind of food before. And what makes it even more fulfilling is the fact that we've not hurt any animal or bird in the process. And it feels nice, the food is nurturing, and at the same time we don't feel guilty about hurting anybody else.
The resort is a wonderful place. It's truly a wonderful place. And so are all the people, Ram Kumar, his wife, Sushil, Kapila, and Ambika, absolutely. She's absolutely wonderful. There's such a feeling of warmth and comfort when you're within her, let's say her aura, that you just want to go on sitting with her or talking to her or listening to her or whatever. Well, anyway, I think it's very nice. I think 1 year from now when we get together again, I'm hoping that portrait will look very different. Sure. As a result of going vegan and learning and using all the things that we've learned here. Well, now, the thing is that in Auroville, I find it absolutely impossible to walk. A, because of my weight, and B, because I have a slightly weak left leg. The knee is weak, the ankle is weak, and I have, let's say, lymph glands that are quite blocked. So there's a lot of fluid retention in the lower legs. And as the day goes on, the retention becomes more, and the legs begin to feel heavier and heavier. Here, let's say I'm walking 100% more than I was walking there, even though in terms of actual distance it's not much, but for me it's a lot.
Very nice.
I feel like that bird, free. Free from diabetes. Wow.
It's based on old science, like I said. Science which says that if you remove animal protein from your diet, you can reverse most diseases. Because animal protein is what results in disease being formed, initiated and propagated and reversed. But the difference between what we've done and what has been done across the world, mainly in the US, there are lots of people who run these programs in the US, lots of doctors. In the US and everywhere else, it is a pure nutritional program. It's just a food-based program. While in our case, we have the good fortune to have been able to recognize that while food is one component that forms diseases and therefore that can reverse diseases, there are lots of other things when it comes to the human being where diseases are formed and can be reversed. One huge part of it is stress. We've never ever sat down and recognized how much role stress plays in the formation of these diseases. So in our program, while food is a main component, we've done a hell of a lot of work. We've included a lot of holistic sciences. For starters, meditation and yoga, stress relief programs, reflexology, and then we've thrown in liberal doses of rebirthing breath work, past life regression, sound healing, using binaural beats. As you can see, everybody's been given more than one tool, not just the tool of food, which is an important tool nonetheless, but also few other tools that they can use to reverse their disease. Because we all know today, the human being is extremely complicated as an organism. If it was just food that helped cure it, it would be much, much easier. But we recognize that it is more than food. It is food, which is the body, it is the mind, it is the soul. It's all these things that come together to ensure that we heal completely. So that is the big difference that we've done in our program compared to the programs done the rest of the world. It is not just a food only program, it is food along with a host of other holistic sciences.